So, as you know, we're still talking about the power of simplicity. So, we talked about last week about in your mentally fit room about your mindset, right? So, part of it is what do I need to let go of and make room of for so that other things can come in. And the simplicity is so critical because it truly starts in the mind and then it ends up right here, right? So if I can say to myself, hey, you know what? It's been a stressful week. It's okay if some of my chores are undone. Perhaps it may be something like, you know what? I don't have to put on a perfect dinner for my friends, or maybe I can just say, let's do potluck and keep it simple. I don't want to be at the barbecue and have all that time sitting there. So to me, I think it's about just giving ourselves that grace, right? We know, I love the KISS method, right? Keep it simple, sweetheart. And that's what I'm inviting you now. So as you're creating space with your mindset on how you keep it simple, less is more, what it does is it gives you an opportunity to drop into your heart space, that being your emotionally fit room. So let's enter there right now, shall we? So in your mentally fit room, it's really, really about, now that you've created a little bit of space by keeping your life simple, right? And being mindful of taking that pause that I always talk about, to be able to go, okay, is this something that I truly want? Or if you said yes to something, giving yourself the grace to say no, right? So emotionally, what do you need to keep simple? What's happening coming up for you? Let me give you an example. My mom's celebration of life was on Sunday. That was just a few days ago. And the sadness is really coming up for me today. So I realized that what I need to do is spend some time journaling. I need to create some space in my day just to allow myself to breathe. And rather than questioning, well, why am I feeling this? Just simply to go, okay, so there's still obviously some residue here, which is obvious, right? So with the tendency for a lot of us is we're on that stress treadmill and we keep thinking we need to do more and more and more. Well, as we start to take things off our plate, then all of a sudden these feelings start to come up. So what is it that perhaps you've been kind of putting on the back burner? I talk about it in my book, again, about, whatever that untreated feeling is or emotion or whatever, we put it into the fridge like, without the cover of your applesauce. And then we put it in different places only to find out, months later that there's gross stuff growing on it, but the emotions are still there. So how do you keep things simple for yourself? Because I know summertime, we think of freedom, we think of escape, and that's all true. And sometimes too, we're not spending time with, family or friends or perhaps colleagues. And there's still some lingering feelings that are going on. Or perhaps there's something you're going through right now. We have so many people that are out there that are very angry, that are feeling just so much stress. And I think it's really important that we try to keep things simple. Keep it simple. Really, it's really important. So what do you need to drop into with your heart? If you just took a moment now, what is it that your heart is saying that you need in this moment? Is it that you need to slow down? Is it that you need to stop being perfect all the time? Is it that, you need to realize that your underwear's gotten too tight again? That, you're trying to make everybody else happy, but you've somehow neglected yourself. You see, as a leader, as a team member, it's easy to make it about everybody else. And then we get shelled out. And then guess what? We bring that empty cup back home. So it starts with us and it ends with us. It's really important that we always remember that, because particularly if you're in the not-for-profit world or in a role, for example, where you're giving and giving and giving to others, it's easy to get shelled out. So part of this simplicity is it allows you to get more present. As you take that necessary pause, as you check in with your heart every day, what is it that I need today for me? Then we're able to act on it. So I hope this was helpful. Have yourself a beautiful day. Keep it simple, sweetheart. Take care.